Alright, y'all. So before everybody get, let's talk about the last episode of Danganronpa. Last episode, we was in the class trial. We had to beat it twice. I almost sacrificed. I can't even think of your name right now. I just got a coughing has. What's good, Maxon? I appreciate you for coming back, my boy. Appreciate your return. How you doing? How was your day been? Or how was yesterday? Yeah, Kyoko. I'm sorry. I just got out of a whole coughing phase, so I couldn't even think of her name. But yeah, Kyoko. So last class trial. Thanks for remembering the time offset. Yeah, no problem. But no problem. I know it's late for you. So to see you here is surprising. Okay, so let's recap a little bit. So last stream we completed the class trial. We had to restart the whole thing because I definitely killed off Kyoko on accident because I told the truth. But it don't matter now. Kyoko's here, even though she almost got bodied, but it's okay.
Flashback.
No, Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
End of flashback.
So now, what do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course!
So then,
let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait! That's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time until we're found out. And it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So, you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't.
because
Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared? You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation in Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym. Hey! Kyoko! I don't mind so much.
I don't believe it!
But Makoto's supposed to be dead! What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished! Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So, what if I did? What would you do?
Shing!
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again! And this time, I won't be leaving anything to chance! Kyoko!
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to. Huh? What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
now,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose? You! Explain yourself! What do you mean by that?
Because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Black Ink and then executed, right? Hey! What are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being like that come to our aid even after you'd quote-unquote killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would be surely a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well,
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No. Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now. But with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
what the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this will be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. No. You have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square, then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Lucifer's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
That will make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, this will be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting!
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Very.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Does that mean
You guys!
if we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it will cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown. I just got a text. Alright. He agreed? Then we still have a shot at this.
Bear it!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
Now I'm really angry!
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya? Why are you so mad?
whew,
He seems emotionally... Leave me alone! Get out of here! Oh, okay. Going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore! You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment! Overflowing with despair!
hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like... And suddenly, we were greeted with... What in the I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know how to say that. You again. Is he broken?
whew,
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Jeez. What the heck?
however,
I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief.
Is that Makoto?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it, that's Makoto!
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Hero, I should slap the... Do I look like a ghost? Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like wet dog. Get away! Shoo, shoo! And in a flash, my tears dried up. Of course they dried up. You was getting roasted. Go take a shower.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
You stink. Are you rotten?
I'm telling you.
Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. This smell is so... What? Wait. Why are you looking at me like that? Wait, huh? FBI, open up! Wash your ass. I win. What do you win? You need to win a bar of soap. You need to win a free shower. Go take one. She seems happy for some reason.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in a happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Huh?
Last class trial?
In other words...
We're going to redo Mukuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you!
Wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. And of course it's not me or any of you.
Huh?
Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it's all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
However...
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap? Did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
However...
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
Correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last class trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey! I'm totally in the dark here! For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this game, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Huh?
Every last mystery?
But
we've been looking around all this time. And we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway...
You've probably guessed already. But if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh no!
Everyone?
I hate you.
Hey! Who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with the master. I'm not saying whatever against you. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
Anyway...
Anyway, at this point, The only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle, a rather interesting development, I'd say.
But
figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and all the school's mysteries? It's a pretty tall freaking order. Maybe. But this time the class trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all these mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint. It was a very polarizing approach. I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, didn't he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So in other words...
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, the mastermind would have had to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other words...
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mukuro, and you get 16. So, the mastermind would have to be one of them.
That's right.
And of those 16 people who we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now?
What?
You're saying that the mastermind is one of us?
no way!
You can't be serious. Wait! You can't say for sure that's true yet? Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we cannot ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they would have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but...
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can only rely on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without I hate doing that. The rest of you are like coffee with cream. Without the cream or the coffee. You're totally useless. So why? That Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. You're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall.
Aww.
Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves. What about you, Hina? Guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know? But up until now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless! If you hadn't been there, I would have died. Makoto? That's really nice of you to say.
But...
Still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
Okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that's gonna help us get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. It was surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Indeed. So, you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However...
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're gonna do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
So...
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right!
So then...
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
Correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in this school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go to before.
Makoto.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I just still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then, we can all escape together. I guess I'll start by taking a look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a single knife which went completely through the body. They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds. These were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open right now. Alright. Okay, we know where to check now. Okay. 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 It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which will mean inside each slot lit up in blue. Another one of the victims is biolab lights. And then the next stream will be the last stream of this game, hopefully. I might do that. Cause we just getting into investigating. I think I'll try and finish the investigating this whole stream. Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here. I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But it's not, if it's not here either, then it must be. Could it be in the biolab? But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing, that tarp. A tarp played a key role in another case. So, I better look into it. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet. Which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab. And this originally came from the Biolab. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
What do you want? Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not one single clue. I just figured since this place was related to the case, it would have something to do. It would have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless. Good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. Okay, she's having a mental crisis and a breakdown.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto. Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured if all the doors in the school have been unlocked, that one should be open too, right? Although I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? And that really sucks, so you open it. Huh? I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Nina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door was opened much easier than I expected. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was...
Huh?
Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. What's this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Heath would probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit. So the Monokuma room has a control panel, looks like some kind of cockpit. That could mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on. You can't just... Oh, whatever. Something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh?
Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center. I took a good look at the control panel. I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. Just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. This must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center? That's right, next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I better go check it out. Yes, please, I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Some kind of hatch on the floor. Right now, I need to go check out the data center. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Hey! Grrr! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina?
What?
What? Oh man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling.
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it!
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad!
Aw, man. Are you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it, and the control panel inside. I guess that's where Monokuma is. Alright, let's go back in here.
Ah!
Whoa! Hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma.
Huh?
Hmm? What do you mean? What were you what you were controlling just now was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma? What, for real? Yep, it looks like the panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Yoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... The mastermind is Monokuma's puppets here. So he's a 16 student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something. I can't say it isn't possible. But I really hope it's not true. You wanna leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all of our time standing around here. Click! As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door, it just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right. It's locked. But why? This nigga. Of course. Oh, wait. Of course it's locked! Because the data center is now restricted! Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo!
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. That's what that cockpit was. That's what that little trap door was. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? That's what I was trying to check, bro. He don't want to get out of there. I was trying to check the hatch to see who was up under there, you feel me? No way. The hatch on the floor? Bruh.
Too bad.
He's gone, but
So,
is he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then, when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't have been open from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most out of what we have left. Out of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice. You got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. And it took off at a full sprint. I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. Alright, Byakuya, what's up? Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class number 78, student registry. It contains profiles for all of us. And Mukuro.
So, in other words...
Apparently, Class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned Class 78. That must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers...
In other words...
There can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Uppbeat Academy just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
It seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. Uneven tearing. The way the paper had been crumpled. She must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was so much in a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So, in other words...
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was way more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report, put together by the headmaster himself.
Interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly. In the background, an entity floats. Close, but just out of reach. The entity known as the ultimate despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the ultimate despair. I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. She's just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir. When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro is a part of the ultimate despair? I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. It would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro is.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should know. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've probably never seen before. A girl who seemed to be included as part of our class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot, 7 inches, 97 pounds, and even list her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, what could that mean? Wait, is he trying to search? There's a chance that body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice from me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along. She's just done a lot to help me. So, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? This is what I think. Follow the hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't as you will. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. The gates? Oh, here. Here. Okay. Okay, let's go. This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some kind of ancient ruin. Or no. It's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew off in here or something. There's the bathrooms, of course. This is a nice ass room. Hold up. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It's more like an adult atmosphere. It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? What's your regret, shawty? What the fuck? We ain't doing it here, bro? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. PC on the desk. Must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. We might be able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair.
However,
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. The group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. The worst sorts of people, whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
whew,
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kigiri failure. But the information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned face to face the computer monitor. Just typed the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as if I finished typing it in. And as I finished typing it in. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
Why?
And I
Why? Kyoko? Now looking at me, she disappeared into the inner room. She looked grand. Kyoko. I may as well not have even been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present. Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unreal. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? You're saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approach the box. I took a deep breath, took a hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside it. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in that box? It was bones. Human bones.
Don't let your kids watch it!
Is this nigga serious?
Expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. It's pretty much the same thing, a dead guy in the box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? Did she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Okay.
Hey,
It's fine. Check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. Went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. All I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out. I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
because...
Are you sure? Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents, but in the last drawer... Huh? Is this an e-handbook? Right? It has a label on it that says in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words,
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably
it
right.
would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko? I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
Hey,
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it?
so...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey,
Could you leave? Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry. I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a
I need
second.
to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko? You told me before that about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see... Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. This isn't the issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the fact of what happened. What I went through. The problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
As I got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay. I understand. And I'll see you later. Is she really okay? Kyoko. Must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Find out what happened to the headmaster? There was no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster. Killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. Headmaster's dead. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. But we were wrong about that. Headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... 15 of us met in the mail hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead.
Fuck your homie dead. Fuck your homie dead.
Either Mukuro.
Oh shit!
Even she's undeniably dead. The ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. There's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Alright. Alright. We're done with this area. Here. Almost empty. What the fuck is this? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I've heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter, isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not even an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation of a new era. It's the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had said to me, had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be. Can't be. But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hadn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster of my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing, but when I reached the last page, the question marks were spinning through my mind. Started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Beside the notebook was written, Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes. I mean, he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible.
Is everyone working hard? Well then, since you're all giving it... For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
Okay. Nine wants to give us a hint. I'm suspicious. There's no doubt about it. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Hey, hero. Makoto. Why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Oh, wait, that's me. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he said? What he has to say? I just did actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait! There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Alright, let's keep it pushing. We're trying to get through all of the mysteries before we, conduct this final case.
I am Monokuma!
Hello! Welcome! Hello! Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry. Just get on with it! What I found was a single photograph. It's all of us together. Celeste, Leon, biker dude, I can't think of his name right now. Mukuro. God damn. It's Mukuro. What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that. Why is someone conveniently covering Junko's face? That's crazy. Just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural to me to not be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. But if this picture is real, could that mean, could it be? Everyone else, just me. Everyone else except me is. How long are you gonna keep this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way standing there, you know. So I mean, get out. What? I told you, I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. I decided to visit the biolab one more time. And the first thing I saw when I got there was her passed out again. Huh? Toko? Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? Ugh. It's cold, it's super cold, it's so cold I think I might catch cold. Keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? I was asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't.
Have you reached that
then
certain
what?
age?
Unbothered, straight up horny.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
No. Okay, so why did you pass out? I appreciate you for following Pressed. I appreciate you, Garrett. I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What did you do to Miss Madose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
You SOB!
And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember.
Yes!
So it's like double the memory. Oh no, Lord, it's more like half, but alright, cool.
At the very least. Right. In other words.
Okay.
Hey. So... Indeed.
Okay.
Indeed. And? So then... Why? Hey. So then...
Let's talk to Kyoko about that, you feel me? I'm definitely gonna do it now.
What? What? So... Indeed.
Okay, I'm trying to breeze past this. Off all y'all. I don't want to get sleepy on y'all, so
I see.
I'm choosing not to narrate this and to just go about it as a normal gameplay.
And? Why is that? Because... What? If that's true... Makoto. So... Makoto.
Class 78, urgent interviews.
So... Anyway...
Alright, I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared in the black of the monitor, into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like it was an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka!
Oh shit!
It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long. And there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on the other side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of their life in the school? I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue. That's where the video cuts. There's a lot I hadn't understood up until now. But this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I heard. But I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light on the monitor. The video I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. but the I in the here and now had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything as the headmaster of Hope's Peak.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya, Toko, Hina, everyone. They all said they agreed to live in this school forever, and then Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. When he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie! Looks like it broke out of service. What? It just so happened to break now?
Too bad.
No, now, then, when, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd be more of the same. He'd asked them the question, and they all said yes. Couldn't help myself. I allowed a huge, exasperated sigh. But as I did, I remembered something.
That's right. It would seem... Hey.
Something that seemed overly working in favor of the mastermind. Does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or...
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is, anyway, the beginning of the everyone gather once again.
It's about time to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all of our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. And just as this is the end of that, this is also the end of the stream, people.